Welcome to Meta Yeda with your host, Dr. Elhanan Gazit, your ultimate destination for leaders and creators. Here, we share some of the best metaverse, gaming, and digital innovation news, stories, and insights. Think fast, level up smart. Game on.
Okay, so get ready, because today we're diving deep into Dr. Elhanan Gazit's new book chapter.
Oh, yeah, I know the one.
And it's all about digital twins.
Digital twins, huh?
Yeah, like those digital replicas of ourselves that are, making a splash in the metaverse.
Right.
Well, get this.
Okay.
Gazit actually starts the whole chapter with a story about himself going into a digital version of Berlin.
Well, hold on. Going to a digital version of Berlin, like actually being in the metaverse?
Yeah, back in 2008.
Wow, that's way before the whole metaverse thing blew up. So what was that like?
Well, he was using this platform called Twinity.
Twinity?
Yeah, and he could basically wander around as his digital twin.
That's wild. It's like being in your own personal video game.
Right, and it really makes you think about why we're so drawn to these digital versions of ourselves.
Yeah, it's more than just like having a cool avatar or something, right? There's something deeper going on there.
Definitely.
Well, what's fascinating is that Gazit actually sees this as like a fundamental human need. Yeah, like we've always been trying to represent ourselves in different ways, right? From those cave paintings.
Oh, yeah, like self-portraits and sculptures.
Exactly, photographs too.
And now digital avatars.
It's all about self-expression, controlling how we present ourselves to the world.
So it's like a digital extension of who we are, a way to play around with our identity.
Yeah, and what's cool is that Gazit actually points to video games as being like the pioneers of this whole thing.
Oh, video games.
Yeah, think about it, like The Sims.
Oh, yeah, I spent hours on that game.
Right, you could customize like every little detail of your sim.
Their clothes, their personality, even their house.
Exactly, and then there's Second Life.
Oh, yeah, where people were like building entire virtual lives.
And virtual economies, too.
It's true. It was all about creating these digital identities.
And I think that really paved the way for the kind of AI-powered avatars we're seeing now.
It's like those games were kind of social experiments in digital self-expression.
Exactly. And as technology got better, we went from these basic avatars to, AI twins that can actually learn and adapt.
Right, they're not just static anymore. They could actually evolve.
It's all part of this natural progression, I think.
Driven by our desire for, more realistic and immersive digital experiences.
Exactly. We want those experiences to be engaging.
And now with AI, things are getting even more interesting.
Oh, definitely.
We're not just talking about, avatars standing around anymore.
Right. These AI twins can actually learn and grow.
And speaking of AI, there's this company Gazit mentions called Astria.ai.
Astria.ai. I haven't heard of them.
They're doing some really cool things with AI-generated marketing campaigns.
Oh, wow. Like what?
Well, they actually worked with a fashion brand to create a whole campaign using digital twins of real models.
Whoa, so the models didn't even have to be there in person?
Nope. Astria.ai used AI to create these like photorealistic digital twins.
So the brand could launch the campaign without, all the hassle of photo shoots and travel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. It saved them a ton of time and money.
Wow, that's a game changer for marketing.
And it makes you wonder what this means for the future of advertising and branding.
Right, like what are the possibilities with these digital twins?
It's like having a whole team of virtual models at your fingertips.
That's incredible.
I know, right? So much potential there.
Definitely opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
And Gazit really dives into all of that.
This is fascinating stuff.
It is. It really makes you think about the future of, well, everything.
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
That's the big question.
And thankfully, Gazit gives us some answers.
He does. He really does.
I can't wait to hear more about it.
Let's get into it.
Okay, let's do it. But what's really interesting is that the impact of these AI twins, it goes way beyond just marketing.
Oh, really? Where else are they popping up?
Well, Gazit talks about how they're starting to transform the workplace.
Oh, wow. In what ways?
Well, companies are already using them for things like training, presentations, even customer service.
Wait, so you're telling me that instead of sitting through like a boring corporate training video,
Yeah,
I could actually interact with like an AI twin of the instructor?
exactly.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Right. It could make training way more engaging and personalized.
Yeah, like imagine practicing your sales pitch with an AI twin of like a top performer.
Or getting onboarding advice from like a virtual CEO.
Yo, that would be wild.
It could totally revolutionize the way we learn and, develop new skills.
That's pretty amazing.
Mm.
But okay, what about actual work? Like, could these AI twins actually replace human employees at some point?
That's a good question.
I mean, if they can already handle presentations and customer service, like what's next?
Yeah, it's a valid concern for sure. As these AI twins get more sophisticated,
Right.
they could definitely automate certain tasks,
Yeah.
which, could have an impact on jobs in certain sectors.
Makes sense.
But Guzit believes that, ultimately, AI twins should be seen as collaborators,
Okay.
not replacements.
So it's about finding ways for humans and AI to work together effectively.
Exactly.
Like each side leveraging its own strengths.
Right, because they both bring different things to the table.
It's like a partnership.
Exactly. A human-AI partnership.
I like that. Okay, so we've talked about marketing in the workplace.
Right.
But what about entertainment? I feel like that's where things could get really wild.
Oh, absolutely. AI twins are going to revolutionize the entertainment industry, too.
How so?
Well, imagine going to a concert and seeing a holographic version of your favorite musician performing.
Whoa, like a virtual concert.
Exactly. Or imagine playing a video game, like basketball, and you're going up against a digital LeBron James.
That would be insane.
The possibilities are endless.
It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But it also makes you think about the role of, human creativity and artistry in all of this.
Right, like can an AI really capture the essence of a human artist?
It's a deep question that Guzit really grapples with in the book.
So what's the answer?
Well, AI is amazing at replicating technical skills and styles.
Yeah.
But there's still something unique and irreplaceable about human creativity.
You're right. Like that spark of originality, the emotional depth.
Exactly. AI hasn't quite figured that out yet.
So it's not about AI replacing human artists,
No.
but maybe collaborating with them.
Right.
To create these new and innovative forms of entertainment.
Exactly. It's about exploring that synergy between human and artificial intelligence.
Pushing the boundaries of what's possible in,
Yeah.
Art, music, storytelling.
Exactly. AI can help us push those boundaries even further.
That's really exciting. But okay, let's get real for a second.
Sure.
All this technological advancement,
Yeah.
it does raise some important questions about, the bigger picture.
Like what?
Like what about the ethical and societal implications of AI twins?
Oh, yeah. That's a huge topic.
That's something Gazit explores in his book too, right?
It does. As with any new transformative technology,
Right.
there are potential risks and challenges that we need to think about. And, one of the big ones is the question of ownership and control.
Ownership and control.
Yeah, like who owns the rights to our digital likenesses? And who gets to decide how they're used?
That's a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine someone creating an AI twin of you without your permission
Yeah,
and then using it for who knows what.
that's a scary thought.
It is. It's kind of unsettling.
Definitely. And then there's also the potential for misuse.
Misuse.
Yeah,
Right.
as AI twins become more realistic, it could become harder to tell the difference between real and fake.
Right. Like deep fakes are already a problem.
Exactly. And that technology is only going to get better.
So it seems like we really need to establish some clear ethical guidelines.
Yes.
And regulations around the creation and use of AI twins
Absolutely. We need to make sure this technology is used responsibly.
for the benefit of society.
Right, not for malicious purposes.
Definitely. So how do we do that?
Well, Gazit really emphasizes the need for transparency,
Okay.
accountability, and, ongoing dialogue about the ethical implications of AI twins.
It sounds like it's not about stifling innovation,
No, not at all.
but about making sure that we develop and use this technology in a way that aligns with our values.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance.
It's a delicate balancing act, for
Yeah.
sure.
It is.
So we need to harness the potential of AI twins,
Yeah,
but also safeguard against the risks.
right.
It's a lot to think about.
It is.
Yeah.
So how do we navigate this uncharted territory?
Yeah, does Gazit offer any guidance?
He does. He actually encourages us to see ourselves as both the heroes and the directors of this digital journey.
The heroes and the directors.
Yeah, because we have the power to shape how these technologies evolve.
And how they impact our world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But to do that effectively,
Yeah.
we need to be informed,
Right.
engaged, and proactive.
So it's not about just passively accepting whatever the future throws at us.
No.
It's about actively shaping it.
Exactly. Making conscious choices about how we want to interact with AI twins.
And what role we want them to play in our lives.
Right? It's all about making those choices.
And empowering.
It is. Gazit's message is all about empowerment. We're not just passengers on this technological roller coaster.
We're the ones holding the controls.
Exactly. And to help us navigate this crazy landscape, he offers this really cool motto.
Oh, what is it?
Power up, fast, level up, smart.
I love that power up, fast, level up, smart.
It's a call to action to embrace lifelong learning. Stay ahead of the curve.
And use our knowledge and skills to shape a future where AI twins actually enhance our lives.
Exactly. And empower humanity.
It's a great motto. I mean, power up, fast, level up, smart. It really captures, the essence of what we've been talking about.
Right. It's all about taking control of our digital destinies.
This whole deep dive has been incredible.
It has.
From Gazit's, virtual trip to Berlin back in 2008
Yeah.
to these AI-powered marketing campaigns, it's clear that our digital selves are becoming more and more important.
Definitely. And what's really fascinating is that we're not just talking about, passive representations anymore.
Right.
These AI twins are like active participants in our world now.
Yeah, they're influencing how we work, how we play, even how we think about ourselves.
It's like having a digital extension of ourselves out there interacting with the world in ways we never thought possible.
It really is. But as we've been discussing, with all this potential, comes a responsibility to make sure we're navigating this new landscape, thoughtfully and ethically.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gazit really emphasizes that we need to be mindful of the potential downsides, too.
Right. Like, what kind of downsides are we talking about?
Well, things like, the risk of job displacement, for example.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
And the possibility of, exacerbating existing inequalities.
Right. Not everyone has equal access to these technologies.
Exactly. So it's crucial that, as this technology keeps advancing, we prioritize things like accessibility and inclusivity.
So that everyone can benefit.
Right. Not just a select few.
It's about making sure these AI twins are used to empower people to bridge divides, to create a more equitable society.
Exactly. And that requires a collective effort,
What do you mean?
Well, we need policymakers, tech developers, and everyday citizens all working together,
To do what?
To engage in open and honest conversations about the ethical implications of all of this.
It's about fostering a culture of responsible innovation.
Right, where we really consider the potential consequences before we just jump headfirst into the next big thing.
I like that. So what kind of questions should we be asking ourselves?
Well, how do we protect individual privacy and autonomy in a world of digital twins? How do we ensure that these technologies are used for good?
Right.
Not for manipulation or exploitation.
Those are tough questions.
They are, but they're essential questions to ask.
And ultimately, it all comes down to recognizing that we have a choice.
A choice about what?
But how we shape this future.
Right.
We can choose to be passive bystanders, or we can choose to be active participants.
Shaping this technology so it aligns with our values and our aspirations.
And I think that's the key takeaway from Gazit's work.
It is. It's a call to action for all of us to become more informed, more engaged, more empowered,
In navigating this whole digital frontier. Absolutely. Yeah. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of digital twins, let's all remember Gazit's motto, power up, fast, level up, smart.
A great motto.
It's a reminder that we have the power to shape the future. And it's a responsibility we should all take seriously.
I agree.
Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey.
It was a great conversation.
Keep exploring and remember, the future is what we make it.